goes on in Hollywood, from car crashes to sports injuries. We got the legal expert here. Break it all down for us.
Yes, Craig Ashton is here. Good morning.
Good morning. Nice to see you again.
Yes, thanks for being here.
Your outfits are an amalgam. We've got the colors and then blending in Tina's. So.
We do.
I worked at Nordstrom for a while, so I kind of noticed these things.
Oh, okay. You are like an onion. You
Peel back the layers.
That's right. You met my pig.
All right, so let's start with this. Tracy Morgan, we're still talking about this accident, right? This is not going to be a cheap endeavor, right? Not only was it an expensive car, but to fix the damage on this, we're talking thousands of dollars.
Yeah, so it's kind of a long story how he got here. So back in 2014, if you remember, he was hit by a Walmart truck in a limo and ultimately claimed a brain injury plus a broken leg. And Walmart settled with him, and its speculation was $90 million because of all the lost income, because he makes so much money as a comedian.
Right.
If you lose your cognitive ability, then your sense of humor perhaps is going to be impacted long term. So he may have gotten $90 million out of that, and that's how he gets a $2 million Bugatti, right?
That's what he used to buy this car.
So here's the classic. He bought it and only had it for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then he got hit in where? Hell's Kitchen. So it was apropos.
Wow.
So basically what you're supposed to do is just exchange information. Now, if there's a issue regarding liability, in other words, you're not rear-ended, you definitely want to see if there's any witnesses and break out your iPhone and ask them, what did you see? And if the person that hit you is willing to admit liability, ask them to say it. Just so we know that you hit me and you weren't paying attention and you hit the side of my vehicle. Because the police are super important, but many times they won't come, especially in a small accident like this. So the more information that you can gather via the technology that we have is much better. But in this case, what he should have done is not yelled at her, because that technically is an assault, which is the apprehension of harmful or offensive contact. So he could have gotten arrested, and that would have been a bad day for the Bugatti.
But I can understand the frustration. I mean, if you literally just driven off the lot.
A $2 million car. Yeah, no, I get it, but you know, dude, that's a $2 million car.
Right.
Get it moved to Beverly Hills, or maybe drive it Yosemite, where there aren't a lot of cars around. But driving in Hell's Kitchen when you first get a car you're not familiar with,
Yes.
not the smartest move.
Yeah, use the phone. Use your phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, KD's injury.
Right.
Let's talk about that for a minute.
Yeah, so basically what happened in May, if you remember, he hurt his calf, and he had an MRI, which is a magnetic resonance imaging exam, and it noted a strain. So then he was cleared to play, and in Game 5 against Toronto, he ruptured his Achilles. So here's the problem. Now, he's relying upon medical information, and if they did not fully inform him as to the risk that the MRI finding, because it's more than an odd coincidence, the same leg and the same part of his body, and he's a max free agent. So he can sign for $221 million with the Warriors, or $164 million with the Knicks for 4 years. Over $40 million a year, but now that's called into question. So if he had a medical malpractice case, there's a limit in California to pain and suffering at $250, but no limit for economic loss. It could be a $250 million claim.
Oh
if you
my
wanted
God.
to go in
Oh
that
my
direction.
goodness.
Yeah, so because we deal with MRI a lot because it brings clarity. And we always want our clients, when they have a knee injury, to come back normal. But if it doesn't, the treatment protocol is much different when you have a torn ACL versus just a sprain.
Right.
So in this particular case, he went from a strained calf to a ruptured Achilles, and it seemed odd to me that that part of the anatomy ruptured with very limited use as a result of an MRI that talked about calf, and it turned out to be an Achilles. So something to look at.
All right, Craig Ashton, always great to see you. Such
Great to
good
see you.
insight.
Yeah.
And then we also learned that he worked in fashion too.
Yeah, I did.
He's got a good
Everyone
eye.
the bow tie, I've got a matching pocket square. That doesn't
It
come out
kind
of
of
the
gives
blue.
it away, right? It's not by accident. Okay.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, speaking of fashion. So apparently there was an award show last night, but we were